Hey, what's going on, guys? So today is gonna be a bit of a different vlog. I'm gonna be taking my daughter out for a walk, which is pretty normal. You guys have seen me take my daughter out for walks before, but usually it's always been like in the morning. But this time I have some free time, so I'm just gonna go out, take her out for a walk, and it's a pretty good day. It's starting to cool down. Today I think was like 91 degrees, and currently it is 85, but the breeze and the wind and everything just feels great. So I'm gonna put the camera down and I'm gonna set up the wagon, the stroller, and we'll go for a walk. So let me set this down. Actually, so I'll set this down right here so you guys can see. Where'd it go? So this right here is actually this is like my camera bag. Like I have everything in here, but I'm trying to find, sometimes I just put things in here and I never know where I put them. Oh, here we go. All right, so this right here is the tripod for the Osmo Pocket 3, but if you have the selfie stick, you can actually attach it to the bottom of the Action 5 camera here, and then put the action cam on there, and now you basically have your own little tripod thing. Bam! That's pretty cool. So set this up. So sorry if you guys hear a lot of background noise, a lot of background sounds. Get my water. I always gotta have water. It's getting hot, so I always want to make sure we have water. So I don't know if I wanted to bring ND filters, only because the sun is directly behind me. Right now I have the Action 5 Pro in full auto. I am on D-Log M, and I do have the color recovery on, so that way at least I can see on the camera like how the colors are gonna look. It's great when it comes down to like editing and stuff, because you can cut out all the weird stuff that actually happens like in between your vlogs, in between your videos, and being able to cut all that weird stuff, basically being able to cut out the reality of vlogging and, you know, making videos and stuff like that, being able to cut that out and just show you guys like cinematic content and show you guys these great visual effects and stuff. That's ultimately, you know, what comes down to what makes good videos, right? Is how well you can cut out the real life, you know, scenes. But I'm starting to see a lot lately what's called like walkie-talkie, and basically, or like walkie-talkie vlogs. So what it is this, like you're just walking, talking, and vlogging, like walkie-talkie vloggy basically. But so in this video, I really wanted to actually try and make a video like this because of this content creator, Luis Hermosillo, who I've actually been watching a lot of his content. And I literally, like, I kid you not, guys, like, Luis, if you actually see this video, I'm not gonna lie, bro, like, when I first saw your videos, I think you only had like maybe 400 subscribers. And then I got instantly hooked on your videos because I think you only had like 2 videos of, what's it called? With the Osmo Pocket 3. And it basically was like a game changer when it came to like going over what the Osmo Pocket 3 could do and and just real life content creation, real life vlogging, and real life talking with it, right? And yeah, so I was like instantly hooked on it. Man, okay, so I'm gonna turn around because there's a guy leaf blowing back there, or up there, and that's gonna like destroy my audio. And you know what? I don't even know if my audio is sounding great right now. I really hope it is, because obviously I can't tell until I stop recording and I get ready to edit. But I just really hope that it's good. But you know what? Let me actually try something. I'm gonna put my wind guard on, and let me see how well that's gonna do. So, oh yeah, I got the tripod here. Check this out, guys. Bam, right here. I almost lost my wind there, guys. Let's see here. Bam, okay, that's pretty cool. All right, I almost lost my wind guard. Hopefully that helps. But so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Luis Hermosillo. So when I was watching his videos, right, he only had like 2 videos in, and he was at like, of the Osmo Pocket 3, and I think he was only at like 400 subscribers. And I was like instantly hooked on the rest of your videos, like even prior to that. And then every single day you started dropping a video, and I was like, dude, like I can't keep up. Like literally, I literally could not keep up. But I think it was like the first 2 weeks you started posting like every single day. I literally was like hooked. I was like, yo, like this guy, man, he got me binge watching like a series, or like, you know, a Netflix show or something. I was pretty stoked. I was like, dude, this guy's cool. And then in the video, then you introduced Chris Meets Chris, and I was like, bro, this guy's just as good too. And the only downside to like when it came to this vlogging, right, is my channel was mainly for like travel, and hence the name Travel Wrecked. And it was really just to document our travel, family, and you know, just little things. I never intended, and I still kind of don't really intend to be somebody that's gonna be an influencer, or be somebody that's gonna actually, you know, help somebody out there in the world. And you know, I just feel like if I can make somebody smile with one of my videos, then, you know, hey, mission complete, right? Because my kids are my will and my determination to keep going in these videos, to keep making them, to keep getting better. And like I said in some of my other videos, my oldest daughter, she helps me with some of the editing, because she's, you know, obviously into like what's trending and, you know, what's going on with like social media and stuff like that. So she knows like what effects and what styles and things like that are in trend. And that's the reason why when Dehancer reached out to me, it was like, it was so dope. And I got excited about it because I knew she would get excited about it, because she likes that old school vintage look. And it's pretty cool because they even have the app that you can do it. You can make this filmic look on your pictures, and I know she loves that. So I let her use the app, and you know, she does all that stuff to her pictures and whatnot. But yeah, and then it was pretty cool to see that Chris Meets Chris, that, you know, he does the same thing too with Dehancer, and most of his videos are all edited, you know, with Dehancer. So it was just cool to kind of see like these like real dads, these real vloggers that were making these videos like for themselves, and you know, doing it for like their kids and stuff like that. And with Chris Meets Chris, it's like he's literally like walking to work. And then with Luis, I relate a lot to him because, you know, I take my daughter out for walks almost every morning. So, you know, when I would try vlog while I was, you know, walking around our neighborhood with her, it was one of those things where it made his videos that much more relatable. And you know, I appreciate you guys you know, making those kind of videos. So if you guys ever see this, then hey, thank you guys, you know, for even seeing this at all. But I'm a nobody really, but to my kids, you know, I'm somebody. And hopefully everything they need in this life. But anyway, back to the Action 5 and the Osmo Pocket 3. We all know what the Osmo Pocket 3 is capable of, right? We all know its stabilization. We all know it's compact, it's light, you know, there's so many accessories to it. There's so much that you can do with it. But the Action 5, it's literally all of that on top of the durability, because we know the Osmo Pocket 3 is great in 99% of everything that it can do, but you get scared using it, right? You get scared in the rain, you get scared near water, you get scared with your kids, you know, if you got kids, holding it and walking around. But with the Action 5 Pro, I literally gave it, we went to the park and I was playing soccer with my son. I literally gave the Action 5 on the selfie stick to my 2-year-old as she went running around with it. And I wasn't concerned even a little bit, because basically it has the case that the hard case that it comes with, and I know what durability this camera has been tested through, and just knowing that the build quality on it is great, that I didn't have to worry about it. So I thought it was pretty well worth the money to have this additional camera. And I've never had an action camera before, so this is my first action camera. It's my first waterproof camera. So just knowing that I have the durability, the build quality, and the video excellency that the Action 5 has, right on par with the Osmo Pocket 3, but getting all the field of view in focus where I want it, it almost becomes unmatched. Like, it almost becomes cooler to watch, cooler to see. And I don't know, it's pretty exciting. And let me put this on the longer selfie stick here. Another great YouTuber that I would watch as well is that boy Migs. And it's so funny that a lot of these vloggers, so this community, right, of the OP3, the action camera, like, I was literally watching all these guys, and now it's like they're all like coming together, they're all clicking together, and I'm like, dude, like, this is crazy. But it's also so cool to see it at the same time, like, seriously. And I just know that, you know, they live in Chicago, I'm all the way out here in Cali, and I got a boy who's actually from Chicago, and he's actually gonna be going back for the summer to be with his family. But you know, I just know that if I would ever go out to Chicago or something, man, it'd be so dope to be able to link up with those people. But with those guys, it's like simple vlogging, simple talking, and just simplicity of video. Those have always been like my main guys. My main watch hours are like strictly to them, right? And sometimes I go back to like their old content as well. But when I need like real creative inspiration, real visual effect inspiration, real like just that dope, you know, content creation, that's when I go to my boy Kevin Ha. He's based out in San Diego, and he's been like the main like content inspiration for a lot of visual effects and a lot of cuts and edits and things that I try to take, you know, a piece from him, but nowhere near that level, nowhere near that creativity. But just know that that's where a lot of my creative inspiration comes from, and even like music wise too sometimes. But when it comes to just simplicity of life, simplicity of vlogging, and simplicity of just editing and things like that, when I just want to take it simple, like this video here, like Luis, Chris, and that, you know, Migs, those are the guys that you basically just kind of go to, and you can just like really binge watch on those kind of content creators. But with this one, the 4.3 aspect ratio, it's a whole different field of view. It's a whole different angle, whole different light, whole different world versus if you were in the 16:9, because everybody's used to 16:9, right? Everybody's used to watching like straight, long, you know, shows and movies and everything like that. But when you're in this 4.3, it almost has like this, especially on this Action 5, it almost has like this kind of fisheye. I am running on the Rocksteady wide angle. I didn't go with the ultra wide, I just went with the wide angle. And like I said, I'm in D-Log, full auto, white balance auto. I don't really mess too much with that, but that's why when I came out, I was just kind of skeptical on if I wanted to, you know, run with the ND filter, or if I just want to run, you know, full exposure. She sees the dogs. Let's check this out. So this is the DJI selfie stick, like all the way extended with the 4.3, and that's pretty cool. You see a lot. But it's so funny when you have the selfie stick like fully extended like this, and then you're like all the way out here. It just reminds me of those like tourists that, back in the days when selfie sticks first came out, and they were, you know, having their phone, and then they had the Bluetooth button, or the button, you know, connected onto the selfie stick, and then they would extend it all the way out, and then, you know, take pictures and, you know, be at the beach or be in the city or something like that. It was so funny. Everybody made fun of people with selfie sticks. Like, you had a selfie stick, man, you were a tourist. You had a selfie stick, man, you were definitely not from here. But now it's like you just really realize how helpful like these kind of selfie sticks are, and you know how great of an arsenal in your tool belt to content creation that you know, these selfie sticks, you know, are now. And the biggest thing I wanted to show you guys was this right here, the Mic Mini. Yep, I got me the Mic Mini. I have the DJI Mic 2 that came with my Osmo Pocket 3, the adventure combo. But obviously I had two of them, and the downside was when we did go to the park last, I honestly feel like that's where I lost it. And man, somebody done came up on one of my mics, and I'm so torn, guys. I really am. But man, this Mic Mini is dope. It's so much lighter too. Like, this shirt is thin, it's really loose and light, so already I can feel the difference. Like, I can't even tell right now that it's even on. But with the DJI Mic 2, I can feel it tugging on my shirt, I can feel it weighing it down. So just having this this mic be so much lighter, so much more compact, it's a real game changer. And you know me, you know I clip my mic always to my hat. So I actually haven't tested it out yet. This is the first connection, the first run. Hopefully the wind guard is helping too. And I didn't turn noise reduction on, so, and it comes with a great bag too. This bag, oh man. Anyway guys, I think I'm gonna end the video here because I see it's already been running about 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna end the video here, and hopefully if you guys have any questions about like how I'm running my my Action 5 or my Osmo Pocket 3, how I make my videos, and what color grading I do, you guys can just leave me a comment. But I'm sure you guys already get a lot of this information and a lot of the inspiration from the content creators that I have mentioned earlier in the video. But if you guys find that my video was pretty cool, pretty informative, and you guys learned something, or even if I just made you guys smile and kept you on my channel for longer than 30 seconds, then please drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.